Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a 48-hour tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general, so just take what resonates, but thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this lovely channel if you haven't done so already. And to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below in the description box. Hope you don't mind, I'm just thoroughly cleansing the energy after a couple readings. But also do keep in mind as we proceed with the reading, this is meant to pertain to the following 48 hours for you, starting when you were drawn or around when you were drawn to this video. Not necessarily, it's not meant just after I post the video, okay? But we're gonna begin and keep it simple and pull some tarot from the Gilded deck. They're saying right off the bat, you're on your way to greatness, okay? That's coming through for a reason. If underneath it all, before I even start shuffling, I do feel as if you're coming off very passionate and guarded, or guarded in the next 48 hours. The next 2 days feel very on fire for you in certain ways, but very grounded, okay? Easily annoyed as well if you don't keep oneself in check. Interesting. Your emotions, right? Your reactions potentially. Being pushed to eliminate any reactions and just go with the flow. Because I feel like you potentially could have a lot going on. All right. Money on the mind. You could be beginning a new investment of some sort, or you could find that you're just wrapped up in a new job, right? Thinking about your money thoroughly, but just feeling as if you are getting a level of justice in the next 48 hours. And even surrounding that, right? But it feels like mainly in this next 2 days, excuse me, you're seeing the scales balance out for you a little bit more in regards to pushes from the universe towards more money. If you're being honest with oneself, doors have been opening for you, right? Due to all your hard work, your effort, networking, I feel the need to say, impressing people. And I just feel like the energy in the next 48 hours is very fresh, as we have 2 aces out of the first 3 cards, okay? Feeling as if the universe is telling you you deserve new, you deserve fresh, and I just feel like, if without meaning to, mainly behind closed doors in the next 2 days, potentially even more surrounding it, you will find yourself thinking about how much you've been through, okay? Feeling as if it hasn't been an easy ride, an easy road up until this point for oneself, but you will recognize that it's made you stronger and that everything does happen for a reason. And it's led you with to an immense amount of knowledge and wisdom, skill sets to easily manifest doors opening, hence why you're succeeding so much at this time. Thinking about giving birth to something new, you could potentially be doing so in the next 48 hours. But I truly feel as if you're pushed to recognize that the universe is on your side is what I'm hearing. The Wheel of Fortune, interesting, didn't mean to say that. The wheel is turning for you, and I almost called you Scorpio. You may have heavy Scorpio in your chart, or water in general, but you just will find that you're meant to succeed, and it's the next 48 hours that remind you of just that once again, as your world changes for the better, okay? You're gonna feel like dancing most likely at one point in the next 2 days, and it's gonna make you feel a level of, it can help with that release you need, right? Pent up energy or potentially emotion, right? Built up from all you've been through. Or you might just feel like you're overworked and it just helps you feel alive. Or it may just simply be, for some of you, a level of victory you're celebrating, okay? I'm now hearing you're good at what you do, but I'm also hearing with the 9 of Swords, sleeping is not going to be your forte. It's going to be a bit difficult due to your spiritual connection, noises in your living situation, your residence, or it could be more so just your thoughts, feeling quite difficult to stop them at certain points along your path. But I do feel as if there are certain ways you can implement better sleep, your beauty rest, right? Essential oils, stuff of that nature. You know oneself, your body, your system best, but you do need to find other ways, like potentially meditation, or there are apps to help you with that, is what I'm hearing. To simplify your mind, to quiet those thoughts, to understand that getting that perfect amount of beauty rest for oneself helps your glow and to feel more stable waking up for the next day. Anyways, that was a lot about your sleep. You could find that you do lose your breath at certain points due to your spiritual connection, right? And it feels quite, they're saying bold, but a little bit nerve-wracking all the meanwhile. Being pushed to recognize that you are very much, oh wow, they just said we're rocking the boat. Bear with me. You will find that you are very much guarded as you go towards what you deserve. Wow, that just put me on edge a little bit. We're going to put those over here. Your world is changing, and it's changing for the better, but then other little moments, disturbances, even if it's not spiritual, right? It could be. It just feels like that maybe alters your level of peace and serenity, okay? Potentially your confidence in change. And you may find that you just lack the amount of money you need for something in the future moving forward, or just that comfort. But I feel like from the majority of you Geminis, this is more so a situation where you do not fit in. You might have thought you would have. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I mean, I know it may seem like I shouldn't have said it doesn't matter, but I think what Spirit means by speaking through me and saying that is that it's not a bad thing to not fit into certain situations. Wow, that was a struggle to spit out. As I was pushed to recognize how quickly I was just speaking before. Do recognize that you're going on a lot of rants, storytelling, describing, because you have a lot going on. It's a reflection of how fast your mind's moving in the next 48 hours and surrounding it. But change being the name of the game as you're very spiritually connected once again. Thinking about orbs in the spiritual realm and stuff of that nature, astrology, your chart, the universe. These kind of thoughts will come to be at the most random moments throughout the next 2 days, okay? You're going to find yourself very drawn into colorful imagery, and it may make you want to travel or just experience more culture or try new things, okay? When you feel drawn to try new things, take it as guidance from the universe to experience more, okay? As noise starts to increase around me in my environment here where I film, I just feel as if once again there's certain disturbances. For some of you, that Five of Pentacles situation could definitely be your home life. It may be work or just feeling as if certain people around you don't resonate with you anymore. Try not to reflect on the past too much. I don't see it helping at this point, as I feel like you've learned all you needed to for the most part. When it comes to what you've been through, okay? Especially when it comes to past friends. But with the Fool here, I do feel as if you're pushed to another dancing imagery, to have fun, to recognize a leap of faith is going to benefit you moving forward, even if that's jumping face first into a new hobby or something of the sort, a new routine to switch things up. A push to allow for oneself to embrace things moving forward and not allow for everything to feel stale and stagnant, right? You do like to switch things up to move in different directions and accomplish a lot, but I feel like you're going to have a lot of obligations coming towards you, more than meets the eye as that was covered, okay? People may feel like you do have a good amount going on, but I do feel like there's more behind closed doors than they realize, especially if you're very spiritually connected and that's affecting you in certain ways. I just feel like at times you gotta laugh it off when things are annoying or just disturbing. But you're also gonna find that you have a lot of options to choose from, potentially doing research. You could find that you just have a lot to accomplish once again, because this Seven of Cups does come through as that sometimes. I need to keep the hope alive, as we have the dove imagery here as well, okay? And I just feel as if things are starting to align for you, but it doesn't feel like it 24/7, right? Wanting things to feel neat and organized, but then at other times being okay with the chaos. Interesting. Thinking in the next 2 days about what you lack, right? There's just a nice flow and balance about the way the cards just ended up being laid out, right? And I just feel as if you're going to somewhat coast through your obligations through the next 48 hours, getting a taste of justice once again in regards to your money, your career, your accomplishments. People seeing you in a very successful, mature light, but there is part of you, if you're honest with oneself, that expects the worst, okay? Try to cut that out moving forward as with the number 55 talking about change, and potentially look it up, the angel number meaning, other meanings for oneself, messages. You don't want to expect the worst and cause more stress onto your own plate. You'll be reminded, or you'll remind yourself that there's plenty of people, situations, factors that can cause that for you without you adding on to it, okay? Again, a huge overall message of just simplifying one's Gemini mind as it feels the need to race in different directions, as that's going to help you learn about how to move forward in a peaceful manner, as success is yours either way, right? Let the emotions teach you something, as I feel like it does frustrate you at times when you get a bit emotional at the wrong time or even at the right times. But I do feel as if you're secretive, and you feel as if the universe and spirit's being a bit secretive with you as to what lies ahead for oneself on your path, okay? As the energy leaves me a bit frustrated and a bit on edge energy-wise here, I feel that's a bit of what you're experiencing in the next 48 hours. But again, what have we mentioned in this reading? To recap, a lot of success, justice, and accomplishing for oneself as you grow and change and experience what you're meant to as far as abundance moving forward, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Gemini.